It is the business deal that has coffee shops buzzing across the country. News that your Timbits could become a little more regal. Burger King confirms it's in talks to buy Tim Hortons. So what happens if Canada's favorite fast food restaurant merges with an iconic American brand? Aaron Saltzman looks at that.
In Canada, there seem to be as many questions and opinions as there are Tim Hortons customers.
Timmy's is an institution. Don't mess with it.
So would Burger King start producing all of Tim Hortons stuff then, or are they just going to come together as two different companies?
As long as the name stays there and they don't call it something like I don't know what.
The names won't change, but the new company would be vastly different. Burger King and Tim Hortons combined would have 18,000 locations in 100 countries, $22 billion US in sales, the third largest quick service restaurant provider in the world. Tim Hortons' corporate office had only recently returned to Canada. Wendy's bought the company in the 90s, but then sold it for a profit in 2006. But Tim's has struggled to make inroads in the US under its cafe and bake shop banner. It wants access to Burger King's extensive U.S. franchise network and American expertise. The new company would be headquartered in Canada.
You know, some people are calling these companies corporate deserters.
Burger King is taking advantage of Canada's lower corporate tax rate, a tactic used by other U.S. corporations. The White House was asked about it again today.
And it's not fair for them to just fill out some paperwork that would allow them to renounce their citizenship. And essentially renounce a portion of their tax bill.
But experts say Burger King would also benefit in other ways.
I think it's a fading brand, and it has a lot to learn from Tim Hortons, which has such strong customer loyalty.
Loyalty Tim Hortons clearly does not want to mess with, saying in a statement today, Tim Hortons and Burger King each have strong franchisee networks and iconic brands that are loved by their respective consumers. Any transaction will be structured to preserve those relationships. Other than promising to keep the companies as standalone brands, Tim Hortons and Burger King aren't saying very much about the negotiations. But the Wall Street Journal, which broke the original story, says the deal could be done soon. Aaron Saltzman, CBC News, Toronto.